Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bee if you guys are new here, and today's video is going to be the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Textured Shadow, whatever it's called. It is called the Huda Beauty Textured Shadows Palette, the Rose Gold Edition. This was the original, the OG first palette that Huda Beauty ever came out with. I love Huda Beauty, so naturally when this palette launched, I snagged it. I did a review on this palette when it came out a long time ago. Hopefully it's not the same eye look, but I like this palette and I don't have any complaints. Are the mattes dry? Yes. Are the textured shadows a little bit weird? Sure, but it's all personal preference. So if you guys want to see how I did this makeup look with this palette, then just keep on watching. So starting off with the Rose Gold palette, I am going to go into the shade Sandalwood. It's this one right here. And I am just going to use a Morphe M443, and I'm going to put that all over my crease. Okay, and I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to wipe it off, and I am going to dip into a new color. So the next shade I'm going to use is Henna. It's the shade right next to it. It's this one right here. I'm going to use that one, and I'm just going to layer it just right on top of the Sandalwood shade. Okay, and the next shade I'm going to use is this shade right here. It's called Bossy. And I'm going to use a Morphe E28. It's a little tapered brush, and I'm just going to focus this right on the outside of my eye, on the outer corner. Okay, and with some NYX glitter glue, I'm going to go ahead and just add this all over there onto the center and the inner corner of my eye. And with my finger, I am going to pick up the shade Trust Fund right here, and it's a pretty bronzy shade, which would y'all expect anything less from me? And I am just going to pack this all over my lid. Pretty much everywhere I put the glitter glue, I'm going to put this shade. Okay, and with my blending brush, I'm just going to help bridge the gap between my crease and where I put this color. I kind of put it a little bit higher on this side, so I'm going to have to go back in and add it just right in here. I'm going to go back in and just lightly blend out the edges here. One more time. And on a small tipped brush, this looks really identical to the E36, except one is a little bit more tapered than the other. This one's more tapered. I'm just going to pick up the shade Angelic. It's this one right here. And I am just going to put that right here on the inner corner, just to kind of give it a little bit more flair. And then what I did with this eye was I picked up just a little bit on my fingertip, just a very small amount because that's a very soft pressed powder. And then I just dabbed it right on top, just to help it glisten a little bit more. I love this palette. I mean, I didn't have any trouble with the mattes in this palette. I really do like the idea of her textured shadows. I thought it was something new to the market, and you know, in pressed form, I liked it. I didn't find anything wrong with it. I know that these mattes are a little bit more drier, and honestly, I didn't find anything difficult to blend about them, and I've liked this palette since I purchased it. And I think in my first review I said the same thing, where they are a little bit dry, but I can blend them out. It's no big deal to me. So will I get the remastered palette? Probably not, because it's not identical to this. Obviously the formulation is 100% different, but I don't need two of these same palettes pretty much. So I really like the original. I'm gonna stick to the original. I thought it was a good buy. What might work for me may not work for you, but I just thought I'd share. And you know, since the remastered palette has been released, I thought maybe I could just kind of give you another update review on my thoughts of this palette. Okay, so I'm going to put on some lashes and mascara and eyeliner and my foundation, and we will be right back to finish the rest of the video. Alright you guys, so I'm back. I just put on, you know, my foundation and everything, and all I did was put some colors on my lower lash line. I basically just put sandalwood, henna, and bossy all on my lower lash line, and then I did angelic right at the inner corner just to match the top. So just so we can speed this right along here, I'm going to go in with my Milani XL Bronzer. I am using the shade Fake Tan 02. I really love this bronzer. And I am just going to swirl it around and just warm up my skin, because I really feel like I need it. I'm actually doing a foundation wear test right now, so that's why I didn't want to film myself doing my foundation on camera. So if you see a video and I'm wearing the same clothes, that's why. I am just doing them all right now. For blush, I'm going to use the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Between the Sheets. And I'm just going to use a makeup brush here. Okay, and for highlighter, I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow. I don't think this is available anymore. I think it was one of those runs that she did. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think the only one that I see is a different one, and then the sugar one. So I'm actually going to use Bubbly and Dripping in Gold. Those are my favorites from this palette. So I'm going to do Bubbly, Dripping in Gold. Just adding that right in here. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters. They're so good. So good. I'm actually going to go into Dripping in Gold with my finger, and I'm just going to lightly place it right here. I don't like to go all the way down the bridge of my nose anymore. I used to, only because I was following a trend, and then I realized I did not like that. I just like to put it right there. Okay. Lips is always the worst for me because I have no idea. Let me just pull this jar right here. Let's use this jar today. Okay, so I think I'm going to go pretty sheer since my eyes are pretty bold. I'm going to use the Colourpop Lippie Stick in the shade Fame, and it is a sheer creme finish. It's wobbly in there, so I don't know. I've never used this one before. I need to declutter some lipsticks, y'all. It's getting bad. I look dead. Okay, I look dead. This reminds me of that MAC lipstick, the really sheer one. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna try and put Undressed on top of this. I fear it's gonna make it look worse. Oh, yeah, that looks alright. I probably should just put Undressed on top. I don't know. I'm nixing this idea. No. No.
No, what's this stupid? Oh, dear Jesus. No. Okay, I know.
We're gonna do Aquarius. This shade is literally my lips but better. Hair is down, setting my face. I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus. This is my favorite. Alright you guys, that's going to complete today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look that I did with the Huda, the original Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. I like this palette. Again, I don't know that I would go, actually I know for a fact I would not go out and get the other palette just because I like this one. I don't use it all the time, but I have no complaints about this. I personally like the textured shadows in here. I am not one of those people that are anti using my fingers for my eyeshadows. So for me, this is okay. If you guys want to see more videos from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell right next to it. It's just click and click, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.